I'm Reverend Andriette, and this is Point of Power. So we are just at the point of summer, which began on June 21st. The date that we're working from right now is June 23rd from Acts of Faith. I'm just picking and choosing some things. So because this month that Iyanla is offering us for our soul's edification and expansion and depth and revelation of truth, for this date she quotes Susan Taylor, our dear sister, who says, "Self-hate is a form of mental slavery that results in poverty, ignorance, and crime." We can begin to see how that happens. It's so interesting, this notion of treating others the way you want to be treated. I'm going to ask us to that's a brilliant intention, a high intention. I'm going to ask us to back it up a bit, though, and be certain that the way we want to be treated is truly for our highest and best. Because the way that self-hatred manifests is we often are hanging out with folks that we can poke and prod just enough so that they will lash out at us and confirm exactly what we suspected about ourselves. I told you this June, this midpoint in the year is really calling us into a depth of self-awareness. So this idea of self-hate and the way that we see ourselves and treat ourselves. Iyanla says that when we don't feel good about ourselves, it's really hard to feel good about anything or anyone. So it's so essential that we handle our business and ensure kind of our self-work on our self-worth. Does that make sense? That we do whatever is required so that we have ever greater clarity of our personal value. Not because of something we've done, because of who we are. That we are human and we are valuable. We are lovable. And our calling on our life is to be loving. So here's the thing. The only way, and this is what Iyanla says, the only way to get out of the cycle of self-hate is to allow yourself to believe that the world is waiting for you to become your full self. The truth about you, the whole truth about you. So it's an interesting thing to approach the world with an idea that the world is awaiting my arrival into my full self, where I realize my self-worth. Our affirmation today is, I am loving myself for being a lovable being. I am loving myself for being a lovable being. And you are a lovable being, no matter what anyone has said or perceived about you or whatever you have last said about you. You are a lovable being, and as we declare, I am loving myself for being a lovable being, believing that, living that, it is in that we realize our point of power is love.